When did one tease bring your relationship to its knees? We were cuddling on the couch watching Netflix when I noticed Ryan had gotten a little soft around his middle. Without thinking, I poked his belly and giggled. Someone's been enjoying my cooking a little too much, I teased, giving him a playful squeeze. He laughed it off, patting my thigh. Says the girl with under thighs. We always joked like this. It was our thing. But I could see something flicker in his eyes. Yeah, maybe I should hit the gym again. I kissed his cheek. I love you exactly how you are, babe. The next week, Ryan started going to the gym every morning before work. I was proud of him for getting back into fitness. He seemed motivated and happy. Then he downloaded this calorie counting app called My Fitness Pal. Started weighing his food on a little digital kitchen scale he bought on Amazon. Said he wanted to do it right this time. Within a month, he'd lost 15 pounds and looked amazing. His jawline was sharp again. His clothes fit better. I kept telling him how good he looked, how proud I was, but something shifted around week 6. He started declining dinner dates because restaurants don't list accurate calories. He'd spend an hour at the grocery store reading every single nutrition label, calculating macros on his phone. Our weekly pizza nights ended. Too many carbs, babe, you understand. By month 3, Ryan was eating the same 5 foods every single day. Grilled chicken breast, steamed broccoli, brown rice, vanilla protein powder, and green apples. Nothing else, ever. He meal prepped on Sundays, portioning everything into identical containers. If I suggested trying a new recipe, he'd panic. I already logged my food for the week. He stopped coming to family barbecues. Wouldn't even taste my homemade chocolate chip cookies anymore. Sorry, babe, doesn't fit my macros. I'd catch him doing jumping jacks in our bedroom at midnight because he'd eaten an extra apple that day and needed to burn it off. He started wearing baggy hoodies and jeans, constantly pinching at his skin in mirrors. I'm still so fat, he'd say, even though his ribs were clearly showing through his shirts. When we'd take showers together, I could count every bone in his spine. His hip bones jutted out like sharp edges. But when I mentioned it, he'd accuse me of trying to sabotage his progress. You're just jealous because I have willpower now, he said one night when I begged him to eat dinner with me. The gym became his second home. 2 hours every morning, another hour after work, even on Christmas Day. Consistency is everything, he'd mutter, lacing up his sneakers. Then came the night I found him crying in the bathroom at 2 a.m., holding a measuring tape around his waist with shaking hands. I gained half an inch, he sobbed. I'm disgusting. I'm huge. I looked at this man I loved, all 140 pounds of him on his 6-foot frame, and my heart shattered into pieces. Ryan, honey, you're not fat. You're disappearing. He wouldn't listen. Started doing 500 sit-ups before bed, setting alarms to wake up every few hours to do push-ups. His hands developed permanent calluses from over-exercising. His hair started falling out in clumps. Dark circles formed under his eyes. His breath smelled like acetone from his body eating itself for fuel. The next morning, I woke up to find Ryan passed out on the kitchen floor. His lips were blue. There was vomit on his shirt. His skin felt ice cold. I screamed his name, shaking his unconscious body while dialing 911 with trembling fingers. The paramedic said his blood sugar had crashed. His body was cannibalizing muscle tissue. How long has he been restricting food like this? At the hospital, the doctor pulled me aside with a grave expression. Has he been eating? His organs are starting to shut down. His heart rate is dangerously low. That's when I realized my stupid joke about his belly hadn't motivated him to get fit. It had triggered an eating disorder that was slowly killing him. He's been in residential treatment for 6 months now. Some days he can eat a full meal without crying. Other days he still calls himself fat while weighing 125 pounds. All because I couldn't keep my mouth shut about 5 extra pounds. The worst part? He still thanks me for helping him get healthy.